Maybe it starts when the stairs feel steeper than they did last year, or when a chair suddenly takes both hands to get out of, or when a small scrape on your arm seems to take forever to close. Most people over 60 notice changes like this and think, well, I guess this is just aging. But that's not always the full story. And sometimes the body may be running low on one of the main materials it needs to maintain muscle, repair tissue, and support strength. And that material is protein. Now, this doesn't mean every weekday or slow recovery is caused by low protein. So this video isn't about self-diagnosing. It's about recognizing the warning signs that your body may need more protein to protect muscle, mobility, and independence after 60. So let's start with the warning sign number 5. And this first one can happen even when your weight has barely changed. Now, the first warning sign isn't always weakness. Sometimes it shows up in the mirror first. Your arms look thinner, your thighs don't feel as firm, your shoulders look narrower in shirts that used to fit better, but on the scale, nothing looks dramatic. And that's what makes this easy to miss. And after 60, you can lose muscle without losing much body weight. And the number may stay the same while your body composition changes underneath. And protein matters because muscle is always breaking down and rebuilding. And as we get older, the body often becomes less responsive to smaller protein servings. If your arms, legs, or shoulders are slowly shrinking, your body may not be getting enough protein to protect the muscle you still have. And muscle isn't just for looks. It helps you stand up, walk safely, climb stairs, carry groceries, and stay independent. So if your clothing fits differently, your legs look thinner, or your arms seem smaller than they used to, pay attention, because that may be one of the earliest warning signs your body needs more protein after 60. And now, let's move from what you see in the mirror to what you feel in daily movement. Now, the next warning sign usually appears before people call it weakness. The stairs feel steeper. Getting out of a chair takes a push from both hands. A grocery bag that used to feel normal now feels heavier than it should. And at first, it's easy to say, I'm just tired, or this is just what happens after 60. But those small movements are daily strength tests. Standing up, climbing steps, carrying laundry, and walking across a parking lot all depend on muscle. And these aren't gym exercises, but independence exercises. And research in older adults has linked higher protein intake to better strength, better physical performance, and a lower risk of mobility problems. And that matters because after 60, the body may not use smaller protein servings as efficiently. So if breakfast is toast, lunch is soup, and dinner has only a small piece of fish or meat, your muscles may not be getting enough support across the day. Now, protein isn't the only answer. Balance, strength training, vitamin D, joint pain, nerve issues, and medications can all affect movement too. But if stairs, chairs, and carrying things feel harder than they used to, that's a sign worth noticing. Because the goal after 60 is to keep the strength to move through your day without your body taking options away. Now, the third warning sign is when your body starts repairing slower than it used to. A small scrape stays red for days. A skin tear takes longer to close. A sore spot on your feet doesn't calm down as quickly. Or a bruise or irritated patch lingers long enough that you think, why is this still here? And that matters because healing takes building material. And your body has to repair tissue, make new skin, support immune cells, and form collagen. And protein is one of the main materials used in that process. So when protein intake is too low, the body may not repair as efficiently as it should. Now, slow healing can also come from diabetes, circulation problems, infections, medications, poor sleep, low calories, or a vitamin and mineral deficiency. But if small cuts, sores, or skin tears are taking longer to heal than they used to, ask, is my body getting enough protein to repair itself? Because protein isn't only about muscle. It also helps your body patch, rebuild, and recover. So if your body seems slower to heal, don't just brush it off as age, because it could be one of the warning signs your body needs more protein. Now, the next warning sign is when your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to. A simple cold drags on. A minor infection leaves you wiped out for days. A rough week takes longer to recover from. Or once your body gets knocked down, it takes much more effort to feel normal again. And many people say, well, my immune system is just older now. And yes, the immune system does change as we age. but the body still needs enough repair material. And protein plays a role because your immune system uses it to make antibodies, immune cells, enzymes, and repair signals. And this doesn't mean every cold or infection is caused by low protein or that protein magically stops illness. Poor sleep, stress, medications, diabetes, low vitamin D, and chronic illness can affect immune function too. But if you're getting sick more often than usual, or every illness lingers longer, protein is worth checking. And this gets missed a lot because people often eat less during the exact times their body may need more. And that's why slow recovery matters. Not because it proves low protein, but because it may be a sign your body doesn't have enough repair materials to keep up. And finally, this warning sign is unusual swelling in your feet, ankles, or lower legs. So maybe your socks leave deeper marks than they used to. Maybe your shoes feel tighter by the end of the day. Maybe one ankle looks puffier than usual. Or when you press your finger into your skin, the dent stays there for a few seconds. And this is the sign you don't want to guess about. Because swelling doesn't automatically mean your body needs more protein. It can simply come from heart, kidney, liver, circulation, clotting, medication, or other medical issues that needs a doctor's attention. And if swelling is new, sudden, painful, only on one side, or comes with shortness of breath, chest discomfort, dizziness, or rapid weight gain, get medical help right away. But protein still belongs in this conversation. Your blood contains proteins, especially albumin, that help keep fluid where it belongs. And when albumin becomes too low, fluid can collect in tissues, which can show up as swelling in the feet, ankles, legs, or sometimes other areas. And after 60, low protein intake can happen quietly as appetite drops, meals get smaller, and chewing or cooking becomes harder. And over time, the body may not get enough protein to support muscle, repair, immunity, and fluid balance. And this is why swelling is different, because unusual swelling is a sign to take seriously. So if your feet, ankles, or legs are swelling more than usual, speak to your doctor and ask about possible causes. And ask whether your protein intake, albumin levels, kidney function, liver function, heart health, or medications need to be reviewed. Because swelling may be one of those signs that something deeper needs attention. So those are the 5 warning signs your body may need more protein after 60. Smaller muscles, harder stairs and chairs, slower healing, longer recovery after illness, and unusual swelling in the feet, ankles, or legs. The important thing is to not panic or assume protein is the only cause. But the smarter move is to look for patterns. If several of these signs happen together, especially weaker legs, shrinking muscles, slow healing, and poor recovery, then protein is worth taking seriously. And a simple place to start is by looking at each meal and asking, where's the protein? And not just at dinner, at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you have kidney disease, liver disease, heart failure, major swelling, or take multiple medications, speak to your doctor before making a big diet change. Because strength after 60 isn't just about exercise, but it's about giving your body enough repair material to stay strong, heal properly, and keep your independence.